I did not hit unmute. Hehe. We do a little bit of trolling, but anyways. Hello! I'm very suddenly sound like an old British lady. Hello, everybody! Okay, sorry, I'll stop now. Happy Sunday! I'm gonna actually finally finish this fucking game day. I thought I was gonna finish it last week, but haha, pranked. I don't know what that voice all around was, but anyways. Yeah. Happy Sunday, y'all. I am indeed going to be finishing this game today. Woo! Wait, sorry, give me one second. I'm gonna close a couple of windows. I have a lot of shit open. We're not gonna... I was looking through, right before stream, I was looking through a lot of, how to say, screenshots of a project that I'm working on with /4 classmate, this week, so, something's not right. Oh, okay, I see. I just have to close that first. There we go. Lit. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on something for a classmate this weekend, or this week, so I was kind of planning that out. So I have a hella screenshots open, but anyways, today, yes, we will indeed be finally finishing this game. I thought we were gonna finish it yesterday, or not yesterday, last week, but I got a little trolled, because I actually didn't know that the Triforce pieces were a required part of the game. I thought they were optional, but they are. I mean, it makes sense. That's kind of on me for thinking they were optional. It's literally shards of the Triforce because, you know, I don't have the Triforce, so therefore we need to remake it, and, you know, like, I don't know about y'all, but the Triforce sounds kind of important to finishing the game. So let me also just check real quick. Okay, yeah, we have no heart containers, so I'm not gonna, I remember actually last time we got, like, the last one that we needed, to make a fourth, but, sorry, actually, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna close a couple of more things real quick. I should have closed these before stream, but I was so distracted up until, like, right before stream started. Oh, and now Blender is, like, kind of doing this spinny wheel of death on me. That's fine, that's nice. Oh god, please don't crash. Oh gosh. Or if you do crash, can you at least save my progress? Thanks. Oh, Blender. Psst, 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 psst. You wanna work for me? Dude, it's giving me, oh my god, it's just giving me perpetual spinny wheel of doom. Okay, there we go, finally. Alright, it's lit. Alright, let's get it. Let me put away my notebook too. I'm a very pen and paper kind of gal. I don't actually like to do things. Like, I have an iPad, but I don't. Well, it's too dangerous to go any further in the direction. It must turn back. What? Oh, because I'm at the edge of the map. I see them now. So we need to get to the tower of the gods. It's this way. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go straight there, honestly. We're not gonna dilly-dally because the dungeon is actually probably gonna take us like a couple hours anyways. What? I just washed this cup. What is that? Oh, it's my chapstick. Do 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 do. Yo, 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 Kevin, what's up? How you doing today? You're here just in time to watch me beat, what's it called? Wind Waker. Or at least get started at the, we're about to head up, we're about to make our way down towards the end, towards, what's it called? Tower of the Gods, which I think is going to be a dungeon, so now that we have all the Triforce shards, we should be able to do this and go off and kill Ganon. Or fight Ganon, not kill him, I don't want to say. Well done, Monk. You must show the Triforce piece you have assembled to the gods. Oh, what is this there on your hand? The Triforce piece now dwells within you. It is the Triforce of Courage, proof that you are indeed the true hero. Let's fucking go. You have controlled the wind and crossed the seas, and here, near the end of your quest, the power of the gods has been bestowed upon you. Surely from this moment on, you shall be known as the hero of the winds. Lonk, hero of the winds. Go forth to Hyrule, to Zelda's side. I'm coming, Zelda! Alright. Let me out! Let me out. There we go. Honestly, this area is actually really beautiful. I would actually very much love to take a stab at modeling this. I'm just a big fan of the architecture here, I think. Alright, where was Zelda? Hey, that's me. That's an old school Link. Wait, she's up here. I know she's hiding. It's here, not over there. There's gonna be a dramatic cutscene. I can feel it in my jellies. You have deceived yourself. Did you think you'd be safe inside the castle? Foolish. Now that my power's been restored, there is no safe— I don't like the camera movement. This is making me feel really sick. I have taken your precious Zelda, and here you shall fall into eternal slumber. This area is really cool too, this room. Jesus Christ, oh my god, I did not enjoy that camera angle in the slightest. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Goddamn. Sorry, I just need a second to breathe because I did not like that camera. Like what was going on with the camera there at all made me feel a little sick. Whew, okay.
Hey Nuru, what's up? How you doing today?
No. Oh, we have no fairies, do we? Oh. Okay. Shoot, 1 second, 1 second. Pause. Okay, one, I'm gonna need to turn down the audio, it's a little loud. Two, we do have grandma's soup. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. But yes, hello Nuru, how you doing? Earths? What's Earths? Grandma, help! Which one am I locked onto? Okay, that's one down. League. Oh, Earth! Okay. Earth. Yeah. But not enough League brain rot, apparently. Had no idea what you were trying to tell me there for a hot second. Are you going in, son? Yeah, like this area is just beautiful too. Wow. I'm trying to think, like, what areas have I felt in, like, in I almost said Genshin, in Zelda games that are just, like, visually striking. And I don't mean about, like, the quality of the art, it's just more about, like, the architectural design, and this area is really nice. Like, architecturally, let me think real quick. What are places that I really enjoyed in Zelda games? From an architectural standpoint. I really liked Rito Village. I really liked Rito Village in Breath of the Wild. I gotta say, I think Twilight Princess, as much as I really enjoyed the gameplay in Twilight Princess and the puzzle design, I don't think they did all that much for me in terms of, like, pure level design and architecture. Let me think. Let's see. Yeah, I think... Sorry, I'm thinking super deeply about this. What about Skyward Sword? Yeah, yeah, I think genuinely, like, this is the space in, like, off the top of my head in any Zelda game that I can feel is, like, kind of, especially for an interior space, Zelda games take place outdoors a lot, which is probably why it's actually hard to create something that feels visually, that feels, I think something I really like about this place is it feels full. And not in the sense that like there's a million props, because obviously not. It's a pretty empty space. But like the maths essentially used to calculate, design this underground dungeon, I actually really like it. Yeah. Architecture kind of mid. Honestly, I'm like a soft architecture enjoyer, not gonna lie. Like, I really do like to just be like, ooh, that building's cool. A little bit dorky. Lost to 3 in a row to hyper carries that got fed at spawn feels bad, man. Earth be like that though. Wait, I thought it was AR Earth right now, not Earth. But you know, it might be going crazy. The Zora Castle in Breath of the Wild. Ooh, the Zora Castle's quite nice too. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like Gerudo Village or Gerudo Town. Unfortunately, which is sad because the Gerudo theme like is a banger. No, I love architecture in games, this just doesn't stand out to me. I think it I'm not saying like in all games, I'm saying in Zelda games. I think in Zelda games, particularly the architecture is usually not super interesting, but I actually kind of like this space. What's your favorite? What's a game that you think has that you really enjoy? The architecture of given. Yeah, actually, but now that I think about it genuinely, I think Zelda games have really strong level design, but they don't have very strong architecture, I think. Let's see. So I'm gonna do a quick cheeky save. That says Breath of the Wild has generic medieval a lot. I think that's why I kind of really like, well, I mean, it does make sense as to why Zora's Domain feels really nice. It's a different take on medieval. But I do like Rito Village just because it feels more homey. Where am I supposed to go? Fuck. I mean, it literally showed the lightning barrier going down here. So this is the direction I'm supposed to go, no? Gerudo Village is very basic compared to the other places in Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I think it has a pretty strong style to it, but I don't really like it all that much. Where's the barrier? There it is. Can I hit it? No, not like that. Oh, I can. Rito has a lot of verticality. Yes, exactly. I like vertical. I mean, this is like something that like all my level design classes have talked about. Just be like verticality. Insert the SpongeBob meme, but it's so true. I think they get stronger with specific nations like Rito, Gerudo, and Zora. For sure. They have more like style of them. Dark Souls is my favorite architecture in games off the top of my head. Really? Interesting. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually really like I just don't really like, I don't really like the art, like visual style that, or sorry, not like visual style as in like the art style, but I don't really like Dark Souls like all that much. Like not just as a, sorry, not as a game specifically, but I think it feels very generic to me. Then again, I've never really played the games, I've only ever watched people play the games. So maybe it'll feel different when I'm like actually in the space. so funny that I can parry the choo-choos, because I thought you can only parry things that have weapons, but... So let me know if the audio is too loud, because I actually noticed that I just noticed it's it seems to be hitting the low yellow. Not sure if it's bothersome. I know I don't have the effects of Grandma's soup right now, but I kind of... When I do have it, was there a visual indicator to let me know how much time is left? I actually wasn't quite paying attention, because I know I ate it when I was fighting those two Amos dudes. Like that. You ain't shit. Wow, that guy went down so fast. It's about the same volume as you, which is alright, but probably a tad loud. Yeah, okay, I'll turn it down a bit more. Cause I don't really want to yell to be heard when there's like a simple solution. Oh. I really missed the double hook shot in Twilight Princess. What a dick! Just let me go. Jeez. Okay. Don't want to have to kill you, assholes. Alright, y'all. Time to go find Ganon. Or do the dungeon. What? Big pig. Biggie piggy. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Dude, oh my god, what are they doing upstairs? Sounded as if they were hammering, like literally using a hammer on the ground for a second there. Okay, let's do a cheeky save. Dark Souls has some generic medieval stuff, but serves as a direct foil to how architecture progresses in culture and class. I think I understand what you're saying, like in terms of like the language and what your implication, but unfortunately, again, since I've never really played the Dark Souls games myself, just watched them, like that kind of stuff I feel like ends up getting a little bit more lost on me. Do you think this will do damage to me? No. Ooh, ew, that thing looks kind of gross. I don't like it. Okay, wait, I came from up there, so let's go. This looks locked. Yeah. Play Dark Souls with me? Ah! Oh, speaking of that, I should turn the game over counter back on. Dark Souls not my type of game, bro. Enemy has been getting either mortar capital for games, and dude, it sucks. You can't do anything against them in AR Earth. Oh, it is AR Earth. Okay, not just Earth. I thought. Okay. Yeah, I don't like. I kind of enjoy Earth. I think Earth has is fun in a lot of ways, but I don't like AR Earth. Like I like getting random champions in ARAM, but I really don't like getting random champions in Earth. Just because it's too chaotic. Cause it's still like a like trying to attempt to play a real game of League. Alright, we are officially at the last dungeon though. It's time to put it together, boys. Can I not go anymore? Oh, I'm at the end of the rope. Okay, I think I can make that jump? No. The answer is no. Big fat no. I think Dark Souls and Zelda games are incredibly similar styles. Interesting. I mean, the thing is, Dark Souls is like a pretty hardcore game, and like I really don't like hardcore games for the most part. Is the thing. It's not really about like the game genre per se, but it really is just about the difficulty levels. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? And I mean, here's the thing. This is a Zelda dungeon. I should be able to do any of these rooms pretty much in any order, because I was like, maybe I should just go back for now. Is there a way that I can, like, blow it hard? Because I'm trying to get over this little hump, basically. Maybe I can when it's down there? Oh, no! I definitely think most Zelda games are objectively... I mean, you can't say objectively. There's no such thing as objectively or, like, harder than anything. It really just depends on someone's, like, background and experience with anything. But I don't really understand the logic either that you're using, like... in what regard? Like, what regard are you talking about difficulty? Bruh! Okay, that was just me being dumb. Sorry, my stupidity about platforming aside, but what quantity are you measuring to, like, talk about that in? Okay, stand still. I see. I missed. There we go. It's coming. Gonna blow it a little closer. I can't make that jump! What are you talking about? What? What? How am I supposed to be able to make that jump? I say objective because you can always get stronger in Dark Souls. You can level up infinitely to make combat as easy as you'd like. Well, then I kind of agree with you in that regard, but then I disagree because that's just fundamentally the systems of the game are different. Like, I agree that, like, being able to, like, basically, like, you know, when I play Kingdom Hearts, for example, and I just go grind and just keep leveling up until I become OP and can, like, beat and just one-shot any boss so the fights become easier. So I agree. Oh, no, come on. I agree from that measurement, but then I disagree that you can. I feel like you can't compare Zelda with Dark Souls because of that, though, because fundamentally they're the system's driving. Because Zelda doesn't really have a system like that where you can just infinitely grind. But then I would like. I feel like if anything, again, like I said, the comparison might be better for Kingdom Hearts versus Dark Souls. I held my breath there. I don't know if you guys heard me like hit full stop. Like, I can't make that jump. What does the game want me to do? Is there something I can grapple to? Hello, Mr. L. Thank you for the resub. It's very appreciated. How you doing today? Pog, 1 year. Holy shit! Happy anniversary! Huh. Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh. I'm dumb as fuck. There we go. Just jumping in to say hi because I gotta catch some Z's. Understandable. But thank you for stopping in. Hope you have a good sleep. And thank you for the resub. I really, really appreciate it. Honestly, I'm actually just so shook every time someone like subs because I'm just like, bro, I'm just a dude who's aggressively bad at platforming. That's all I am. Like, what did I do to deserve any of it? Okay, I could have gone, but... Imagine I run out of stamina, I'd scream. I would actually fucking scream, don't hit me! Okay, see if we can get some hearts. Bad at platforming, plays every Mario game. That's the thing! I'm so bad at platforming, but the problem is, I've actually come to learn that 3D platformers, like, or not necessarily 3D platformers, but like 3D action adventure games, which will have a lot of platforming in them, are probably my favorite genre of video game. That's the problem. I think we've fought this boss before, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me just remember how to do it. It had to do something. Ah, stop! It had to do something with hookshot, right? Not hookshot. Stop! Grapple, not hookshot. Or was it boomerang? It's boomerang, I think. Wait, how do I chain again? There we go. I remember Sampleton mentioned, actually, when we did this fight, that he was like, this is probably one of the hardest fights in the game. Oh, are you kidding me? Mathematically off. I won. Wait, by 2? By 3? Oh god, fuck, I'm trolling. Where is it? There it is. Oh no, it was only 2. Okay, not 3. Okay, I guess we're kind of... What?
Hello, hello. Hello, Eon. How's it going? How you doing today, my friend?
Oh, okay, so it's just essentially gonna be a boss rush. Okay, got it. Got it. Hey guys, I gotta. Okay, sorry, that was a little obnoxious. Also, give me 1 second. What was that? I don't know if you guys heard that. Did you guys hear it? One of my neighbors really just went whoa, like really loudly right outside. I'm playing D&D, so I'm alert. Alright, have fun. I come back later, all good. Have fun playing D&D. There we go. So that's the one of the fights down. Which door was that even? Because I don't want to go... I think it was that one. I kind of wish it told me which door that I already did. Or, oh, maybe it's this one, because this dude's, like, wiped. Okay, that actually makes sense. Bro! Oh! Good at platforming, let's fucking go. Bah! Alright, this really do just be a boss rush. Alright. Ow. Oh, fairy! No, 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 I can't see! Are you kidding me? Wow, I was gonna pull out my bottle to grab it. I mean, on the bright side, it'll be here still, so I can just always come back into this room and it'll respawn. But that's annoying. Ow! That scream's so spooky. Dude, the re-deads are just fucking terrifying. This has to be here for a reason, no? Fuck it, I'm running it. Oh, wait, 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 fairy, fairy, fairy. Oh, I forgot I actually still had a helping of Grandma's soup. That's fine, though. Where'd she go? There you go. Sorry, I was very aggy there. Where'd she go? Didn't mean to. I think I said it last week, but I've actually simply kind of run out of patience for this game a bit. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to beating this game today. Yeet! Oh, right, I forgot. Do you think if I go into the light, he'll get off me? Yeah. I missed. What? No! Oh, oh no! I griefed myself, bro. Do you feel like you need to finish it for stream, or would you force yourself to beat it anyways? Huh. That is an interesting question. Wow, I kind of hate that I have to do this twice. It's the exact same puzzle on 2 levels. I really don't enjoy that, actually. Bro. Bro. It's gonna unfreeze before I can get across. Oh, sorry. I'll answer in a second once I get across. I'm getting a little annoyed. No! Um, I would say at this point I've invested enough time in this game that I would actually hate to not finish it is the thing. Oh god, we're gonna run out of time again. We're just gonna grab another one. But I will say, I think if I hadn't, I'm just trying to think realistically. Like, there's a lot of things about this game that I've really enjoyed, but there's also a lot of things that I have not liked. I think I'd still finish it because, like, even in the past, like, other Zelda games I didn't quite finish as much. Like, I didn't enjoy as much. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually really didn't like Majora's Mask. I still finished that game because I like Zelda games. I think I'm finishing it. I'm finishing... Fuck you! No, fuck you! Fuck you! Move! No, fuck you! No! Oh my god. I'm finishing it purely because I enjoy the IP, and I think the IP deserves my dedication in finishing all these games. And I've already invested so much time in this game that it's be a shame to not see it through. But there's very few Zelda games that I've, like I said, run out of patience for towards the end. This is one of them. Majora's Mask is another. And I think not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword dragged a little bit. I didn't really enjoy the last, like, 1/5 of playing Skyward Sword. Hydrate or dihydrate? You got it, boss. Also, hello, Penguin Kiss. How you doing today? Why did that taste lemony? I don't have any lemon in my water. I quit games a lot, then come back years later completely refreshed. I think, like, the problem is for me, I actually really don't enjoy replaying games all that much in the same way that I like rewatching movies. The only exception to that game, I would say, like fully complete games, you know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't include shit like League, where it's like match-based, and it's just like, those games are gonna continue to have development on them. But, like, I really don't enjoy replaying games, unless it's, like... With the exception of Breath of the Wild, I've actually always really enjoyed every single time I revisit Breath of the Wild. But yeah, I don't like stopping games, quitting, and then restarting. Hi, I'm having a stroke. Doing good, just woke up? Oh, nice, nice, nice. A perfect Sunday. I'm doing alright myself. Kind of just been chilling today. Did some work this morning. Did a lot of homework yesterday. It was like actually kind of nuts how much homework I did. I really enjoyed this fight. It was probably one of my favorite fights in the boss fights in the game. It is just a little hard to aim, though, unfortunately. Yeet! Right, I have to hit him into the spikes. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, wait, I just hit them. Okay. Breath of the Wild built different. True. I don't replay games a lot either. Yeah. I mean, because the thing is, I think that's the good, both actually the good and, I mean, people always talk about interactivity in games, which is why they can be more engaging, but I think it's because they have to be, like, the nature of the interactivity that it's like, it does make them time consuming, right? And it's like when people rewatch movies, like different from movies, is like when I actually rewatch movies and TV quite a lot. But that's because I just like having something in the background, having something to listen to while I'm doing work. But like that shit doesn't work for games unless I'm just rewatching all the cutscenes, which is fine as well. I don't restart, I pick up where I left off. But see, the thing is, like, I will forget all the mechanics. I pre-ordered digital Breath of the Wild sequel digital version because I have the card of the original, so I don't want to switch between the two cards. Ah, okay, okay. That's smart. Who else is gonna get the collector's edition, by the way, for Breath of the Wild? I'm definitely spending my bajillion dollars on that. Can we just talk about 70? I think we talked about this last time with Sam, too, but can we really just please talk about 70 fucking dollars? I'll replay games if I like that game. Yeah, so like I think that's purely me with Breath of the Wild, because I think Breath of the Wild is also really vibey. In that like I literally don't feel like playing the game today, which means that I'm just gonna run around and explore and shoot shit in the world, right? It's an open world game. It's got affordances for that. Hello? Oh. I did not want to pick that up. I just wanted to roll. Bro! I got all my controls wrong. Pew, 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 pew. Now I pick ya up and yeet. Okay, I think there's two more. Almost there. It's so hard to control. Until you find the sweet spot and just leave it there. Alright, pick up. Yeet! Strike! Oh, they make a little beepy, little, like, boop, beep sound. Last one. Nice. I'm standing with what I said last time. 70 isn't the same as what it used to be. 70 makes sense. Yes, it's more expensive, but 70 just isn't the same as what it used to be. Game prices haven't increased in a decade. I mean, again, I can understand why it's 70 bucks. And, like, because I also do know, like I said last time, like, Nintendo expanded their team by quite a lot to make Breath of the Wild 2, or Tears of the Kingdom. But at the same time, holy fuck, it's fucking Nintendo. It's fucking Nintendo. Do y'all really need the money? Is this the one that we were just in? I think it is, because it doesn't seem right that we need to do another mirror. Doesn't mean I'm not mad about it. Exactly. I feel like we were already in that one, but the goblin doesn't seem pooped. So we just came from over there. Let's go this way then. Is there like I was about to say I wish there was a way for me to know which ones I've already been in, but is there already a way to know and I just actually have not been really paying attention? Okay, wait, let me get the hammer. Crap! Oh. Oh, wait, I'm mistaken. throw some fireballs at me. Okay, I need the boots and the leaf for this one. There we go. Whoa! He's behind me! Can I pass these? Okay, nice. We just don't have that much more spending power, exactly. It's also funny that it went up 10 USD and also 10 New Zealand dollars. Well, that's good for you though, right? Because, or actually, I don't know what the conversion rate is right now, so. I think those wind gusts are gonna blow me down, right? Noted. Even though you get 10 yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, let's see. It is good for me. Poggers! Can I get up here? No. Oh, I'm out of stamina, bruh. And I'm just stuck because I can't get past the spikes either. There's no self-reset to this room, I think. Unless, like, killing that dude might do it. Actually, let's try and kill him. Let's try and fight him. Actually, wait, let's get down first real quick and grab some stamina. Here we go. 10 US dollars to 16 New Zealand dollars. Okay, so it's, I mean, probably to be, so it's not actually as big as an increase for you, but to begin with, it's probably more than, like, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I missed it over here, okay. I see it now. I'm still not gonna be able to clear it. Huh. Oh, there's a hex shot. I see it. Alrighty, let's get it. Give me 1 second as well. Just for some context real quick, I keep like pausing a little bit because I'm actually rendering some stuff on the side right now because my computer can handle it right now. I'm not actually I'm just using my computer as a monitor and to stream the game, so I actually have quite a lot of I have the ability to be doing these things right now while streaming. LOL. Hey, listen. Stonks. How did I not grab it? I actually really enjoyed this boss fight too. I think it's pretty cool. And like I said, I just enjoy the fact that the arena is big enough for me to be able to fucking see and move and shit! I hate small space bosses. I think that they're pretty unfair. Especially when the boss itself is large. Like if I'm fighting something one-on-one, that's a very ooh! That's an extremely different story, I feel. But when I'm fighting a big boss, I despise when the boss takes up half the room. I think it's unfair. Gotta be on death side hustle facts. Facts? Yo, Kevin, did we both just facts? It's the same thing. Hello? I can't see? Oh, there we are. Dude, did he do that the first time where he just like jumps out of the sand essentially and fucking dolphin dives me? I don't remember that part of the, I don't remember him having that attack when we fought him last time. These little wormy dudes are so gross, by the way. Like, all their eyes creep me the fuck out. Oh, did you guys see we glitched underneath the map for a second? I saw underneath the sand. No, 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 no! Oh. Spit me out! Oh, thank you. No, your take on boss size. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know, that's also fact. It's so unfair when the boss takes up the entire fucking screen. Okay, that was 3. If I recall correctly, we had to hit this boss 4 times. I need to not button mash the hook shot as well, because that's what causes me to keep missing. 1 pull is enough on them. I want that heart. I'm gonna greed for it. There we go. 3 big bosses. I'll watch this later. I hate when you have to fight the camera more than the boss. Exactly. I mean, I feel like camera itself to begin, camera to begin with is already like notoriously gross and difficult thing in games, because like you have to be checking you have to be making so many raycasts in every direction, specifically so you don't run into situations where like the camera clips into the boss, or like the camera gets stuck between the wall and the boss or some shit, or like you and the boss, or you and the wall, and it's just annoying. I think we haven't been into this one yet. It's either this one or the one directly below us that we haven't been into. Cameras have yet to be solved, I know, right? Again, they're just like notoriously difficult things to program. I wish the game would just fucking let me know where I haven't been. I think we have been in this one though, unless this is the one where we saw that bokoblin that was sitting, right? And it kind of ignored me. What was that one about, right? I thought that it would mark the doors that we've already been through with bokoblins, like kind of like chilling. Oh, I think we haven't been here yet then. Lava. Okay. Camera souls, facts. Don't overshoot? Okay. Are you shitting me? I was like 3 pixels over. Brett. Thanks, I hate it. And watch me be 3 pixels under the next time. Can I climb the rope? I forget. Supposed to swing diagonally, maybe? What the fuck? Where am I supposed to go? Okay, I have an idea, a new idea. Yeah, I'm aware camera are hard, yeah. Ooh, I can't believe it. Okay, okay. Thought I was gonna be a little short there. I don't think my idea is gonna work, actually, unfortunately. The wall's too high. What am I supposed to do? Huh? Oh, oops, I accidentally opened my file explorer. Can I not? I thought I can climb the rope, no? Okay, I'm gonna not swing, I'm just gonna let it stop. Maybe once it stops, it'll let me climb. I swear I thought I can climb this rope. Can I not? Y'all, I'm like 1,000% sure I can climb the rope. I'm 1,000% certain I can. Oh, I really, wow, those particle effects look nice. How do I climb the fucking rope? This is the dumbest problem of all time. What game are you gonna play next? I'm gonna do a Breath of the Wild replay. Because fuck yeah. Am I dumb? How do I climb this goddamn rope? Yo, I feel real stupid right now. Because the left analog stick is to swing, not to climb, but I'm trying to use the right one and it's not letting me climb. I'm letting go. Getting a little annoyed. Also, I just realized I filled up 3 cups of water and I left 2 of them in the kitchen. I'm gonna go grab them real quick and de-tilt. Payday 3 didn't even get a chance? Wait, what does that mean? Yeah, I can't use the hook shot. How do I climb the rope? I pressed every button on the controller. How do I climb the rope? You press and hold R without holding R. Okay, I have to hold R. Okay. Literally, other people have asked this, by the way. It's not just me, which means there's at least one other person in the world who's like confused like I am. Okay, okay. Jesus Christ! How was I supposed to know this? Well, I'm trying to... Oh. Oh no. I'm trying to think, because right, the last time we used the grappling hook in, like, for a puzzle like this, in Tetris Ship, I don't actually think I used the climb up. Like, intuitively, it makes sense that you can climb the rope, but I don't think I did it myself. Which is, I actually struggled pretty hard with it, like the one, time trial that Nico has you do. And, like, I don't, there's no indicator for letting me know how close I am to the top. I think we need to go down a little more. The UX of using ZR to stop actually feels good though. Like, you stop instantaneously, which is really nice. Wild that they didn't make it easier to know how to do it. Yeah, like, I just... all the intuitive buttons that, like, you would think make you go up. But you have to hold ZR to do it, which is kind of whack in my opinion. Am I even gonna get enough height to do it? I think I still need to go down a little bit. Just infinitely letting Link hang over a big fucking pool of lava. Like, is it just me, or do I look like I'm not getting enough momentum? Don't let go, Link. No pressure. Hee hee. Like, no memes. Is it just me, or does it look like I'm not gonna be able to make that jump? Maybe I really need to go a little more slanted then. Wait, can you climb all the way to the top? Yeah, actually, I literally equipped my leaf. Let's climb to the top. Not that close. Go down the tiniest amount. Swing and then use, like, we'll get as much momentum as we can and then we'll use the leaf. Okay, I'm still actually a little too high, I think. The A button looking like a snack. I know I'm way overthinking this, but like, this seems needlessly difficult. I swear, if those skulls hit me in the air, I will scream. Like, what the fuck?! Unless, wait, Nuru, can you climb all the way to the top? Did you mean, oh, can I stand on top of these things? Is that what you meant? Like, to try and essentially use them as stable ground, not just like a swing point? Is that what you were saying? No way! Like, 1 pixel over, bro. I thought there might have been a hook shot you could use, but IDK. Okay, let's see, actually, let's see. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot these fucks down before they inevitably ruin my day. I don't enjoy bow mode, by the way, in this game at all. It's actually really hard for me to tell where I'm shooting. Because it doesn't actually point directly from my finger, you see that? There we go. Like, the offset's actually pretty big. You're gonna tell me that didn't hit. I have no stamina left! Wait, what was causing me to lose stamina? Oh my god, I shouldn't have shot those things. That was what that doo-doo sound was. Oh my god. On the bright side, this dungeon is very generous with fairies. It's literally giving me a fairy. I mean, that makes sense. Zelda games usually give a fairy before every boss fight. And even though we're just like repeating boss fights here, it makes sense that they're still giving them. But still, what? Just literally on fire. Oh, on the bright side, actually, I think I killed them already, too. They don't respawn. No, they did. Fuck! Wait, so does standing up here take stamina? Or was it using the bow that took stamina? That's wild. I'm fucking shook. So I'm gonna stand up. I've been sitting the whole stream, and we've already been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, what was this fight again? Oh, okay. Is it just me or am I losing equipment? Like, just real quick, y'all, where the fuck is my hook shot? Like, I can't show you my items, but... I physically do not have my hook shot. I thought this fight was that I have to pull the eye to me. Hydrate. Okay, one second. Slurpee, slurpee. What? Is it just me or is stream freezing every now and then? Yeah, I'm getting red on my bit rate right now too. Maybe it's my internet? Okay, it's showing green right now. Let's see if that holds. I paused the game entirely. I'm just gonna let the bitrate try and sort itself out. It's showing, it's okay, it's showing green again for me, and it's like stable at green for like the last 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds. How is it? Is that better? I'm just gonna be on full pause until someone gives me a green light. Seems good. Okay, lit. Okay, cool. Then I thought this fight was the hookshot fight. Am I wrong? Am I... what? What is this fight again? I thought that this is the one that I have to hook shot, not the grappling hook. Unless... am I supposed to grapple? Oh my gosh, is this the one that I grapple above him somewhere? Yeah, okay, there we go. How did I beat this fight? Oh, that's it. Okay. Isn't that Goma? I don't remember the name of the bosses. Oh, oops. Ew, this guy is so gross. I really don't like this guy. I mean, it's a great enemy design, but he's fucking horrifying. I do remember this fight now. I don't like it very much. And like, not just because he's ugly, but... This is one of those fights that I, like, when I, like, this is kind of something that I'm referring to when I say that I don't like when the arena's really small and the boss is taking up, like, most of the space. Like, I just can't see y'all. Not to mention, I don't really like the feeling of using the grapple because of how you have to like tilt the gamepad and everything. And I don't think the motion controls in this game in general are that great. Smack this dude at the ceiling. Yeah, fuck you. I think he's dead. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuckity fuck you. What? He's not dead. Okay. Psych. What? Maybe I can grab his eye now? Oh, he doesn't have his eyelid anymore. Okay. I can just walk up and wail on him. Roasted, yeah. Fuck you, a-hole. Take that, you dick. I apologize. I'm genuinely tilting at this, starting to tilt a little every once in a while at, Wind Waker. So I do apologize for, like, continuously, or, like, repeatedly getting pretty frustrated with this game, but I've run out of patience for it. I simply don't want to play this game anymore, I think. Like, I think for me, the biggest thing really was just like, why did you have to make me grind getting the pieces? Like, why? Because that's something I've generally enjoyed about Zelda games, is that there is no need for grinding a lot of the time. A lot of their puzzles are pretty straightforward, and it's like more the challenge, the gameplay time in Zelda games comes from doing puzzles. But there is no puzzles in the grind for it's like, it's not even as if they were each one of their own mini dungeons, but the fact that I had to collect 8 of them was really annoying, and it's why this game feels longer than other Zelda games, which is, I know Sampleton has like said that for him this game feels short compared to Zelda games, but this game just feels so long because of those stupid 8 pieces. Whoa. That's right, where Samp is? Wait, what do you mean? Right, where Samp is, like, you mean he's correct in saying, like, this game is shorter than other Zelda games? That's why I switch games often. Like, and the thing is, like, though, for me, like, I understand that, but I, like, personally, I don't enjoy switching games because then I kind of lose, like, the mental model I had of the game that I was playing. And I find that a little frustrating sometimes. Like, actually, a lot of the times, like, I really don't enjoy losing the mental model. Because then, like, for me, like, mechanics are generally hard for me because I'm not very good at video games. So if I lose, like, if I just kind of start forgetting the mechanics and just how to play the game, like, oh man, that feels really bad for me, honestly. I haven't beaten Sekiro because of that! Oops, caps lock. No, you're just very enthusiastic. Was there anything down here to see? Okay. Yeah. Let's do a save real quick too. But in general, I have actually tilted more at this game than most other Zelda games. Like, in Zelda games, I've tilted pretty hard sometimes in like specific moments. Like in Skyward Sword, oh my god, that Ganon fight, I could not figure out how to play that fight. Same with Twilight Princess. I tilted a lot of the Ganon fights. But like, I feel like I've been consistently getting frustrated with this game towards about the last quarter of it. And definitely I will say, like, I don't give up particularly easily, but I do get frustrated easily. What are you trying to show me here? So the pattern was this one, this one, this one, that one in the corner. You were showing your passion, Kev. Yeah, that's what I thought too. You must remember the appearance of this room. The shape of the floor, the number of items hanging on the wall. Such things are keys to solving the riddles that lie ahead. Do not overlook anything. Okay. Got it. Okay, there's one lantern. There's like the tombstone on the left side. And so that one's the chubby dude. That one's the snaky dude. Or Oogie Boogie dude. That one's like the scorpion, and that one's the big plant. Okay. Okay, let's get it. Let's see. Okay. Just gotta hit them in order. I wish there was a sound effect for hitting those. Like, there's no audio feedback. What? That's not correct? Unless I'm meant to do something different? I did not mean to press A. I mean, is there anything down there that looks like a void in which if I will die if I fall into, if I jump into? There's water, right? What if I go through? I can't. Okay. Did I get the order wrong? Surely I didn't, no? Oh, they reset themselves after a second. Huh, okay. So it actually wasn't necessarily me getting the order wrong, it's just that that's actually how the puzzle works, they just reset. Indeed. indeed. Maybe I need to hit them all at once. Bruh. This one. It's like the Forest Temple in Twilight Princess. Bray. That's kind of creepy. I don't like that cinematic. I see, so this is the portal through which Ganon was able to seep into the unsuspecting world above. Anyone got any dinner recommendations that time of week again? You guys should make some spaghetti. Oh, wait, I'm gonna order dinner. You know what? I have not had like a nice spaghetti with meatballs in a very long time. Okay. First try, let's fucking go. I like the VFX on this little portal. Kind of cool. Sorry, I'm getting a... Sorry, my mom just texted me. I'm just responding to her real quick. Ganked by mom. Okay, cool. Oh. Oh, okay, no, this is the dungeon. I'm like, wait, was this a shortcut back out into the world? But let me save real quick. Wait. No, this is the Forsaken Fortress. This is just a shortcut. Okay, sorry. There was a map still to this area nonetheless. I just got it mixed up. Because it loaded like a dungeon-like map. So I thought that we were in the dungeon, but I forgot that the Forsaken Fortress... I forgot that the Forsaken Fortress itself is actually also a dungeon. My bad. Okay, let's see. It's nice of them to give a teleport point right there. So this is the way to get in, I guess. What? I think we came from this side, right? Am I mistaken? Ah! Jump scare! What happens if I fucking jump into the void? I don't know where else I can go. Wow! I was supposed to jump into the fucking void! Okay. What is that? Oh my god, ping pong! Oh. I thought it was gonna be ping pong. It is ping pong. Wait, is it not? We fought this boss before. Oh, ping pong. I missed. Okay, I charged up early. Okay. Ping pong is white. Just the regular red is just project. What? Regular white is red is just regular ass projectiles. Like, how fast am I supposed to hit A? Dude. Oh my god, I'm really... Oh man, dude. Dude, why is the final, like, Ganon in this game literally just a boss rush? I hate this. I much preferred Skyward Swords, like how they all usually typically actually have a dungeon. This was the Ganon fight at the Forsaken Fortress. The fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Which way do I go? Okay. Fairy, come here. I need you, now. Now! Are you interested in the Metroid series at all? I'm definitely curious to try them. Especially since I've heard really good things about Metroid Prime, right? So, the new one. Honestly, though, after this, like, I want to replay Breath of the Wild, and I want to play maybe the Kirby game, the Forgotten Land one, because I know it does have a pretty high like it's a Kirby game, right? It does have really difficult content if you want it, but I'm down for just something vibey and fun. Also, I think the game is super cute and beautiful, so I'm not enjoying this final dungeon. I'm really not. It's just a series of fights. So I actually don't even need to hit him. Whoa! Apparently I did something right there. I just don't know what. Kirby and the Forgotten Land was so great. Yeah, I watched you stream it a couple of times, Eon. My friend said it was pretty fun. It took me 30 hours to 100% it. That's not terrible. Like, even the hardest content, right? You're super cute and beautiful. What do you want?
Hello, hi, life, Iris. How's it going?
I hate this fight. I actually hate I remember when we did this the first time, the ping pong is hard because I can't see. I can't look at him and the distance between me and the ball at the same time very well. And it doesn't help that every time I hit it, I get a little closer to him. Like, I get, like, pushed forward. Okay, that was on me. 3 tablespoons of garam masala. Is that what you need for the recipe? Are you cooking now? Also, I do see this say something nice about yourself, but just give me a second. I'm trying to concentrate on this fight. Okay, which way do I go? What the? Okay, I think I see now that this is a maze, I think. I need to go the right way. And presumably. Bro, I spent the last hour outside going to different grocery stores to find garam masala. What even is that? Okay, say something nice about yourself as well. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't even know if there's much nice things to say about myself. I'm mid. Maybe I'm ignorant, but I thought that shit was something common you could get find next to other spices. I don't even know what it is, unfortunately. Where did I even come from? I think I came from this door, but I have no idea. Again, I've said this before, but one really nice thing about this game is generally it's a lot more generous than other Zelda games. Like with hearts, fairies, like I bet there's a fairy in one of these jars. If not, they all have hearts in them. Like that'll make it basically easier for me to survive right now. There's still some left, oh. Indian spice mix. Like curry powder or chili powder or like cinnamon. I see. Apparently that shit is some hidden leaf village. Journey to the west. Level hard to find. What the fuck? I'm gonna try to make my recipe without it and live. I mean, can you find a substitute? I mean, Google some substitutes, right? Okay, so we... Jesus fucking Christ. I think this is the room we came from, unfortunately. Which means that the right way to go might be this way, or directly across. Yep, okay. It played the sound, so... I actually don't even know if I need to fight that guy. Nice. We're so good at mazes. There we go. I think we found our way out. I swear, if I'm back at the start, I will scream. I'll have a fucking aneurysm. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. What does this game want from me? Like... Never have I more felt in any Zelda game that I just truly have no idea what to do or where to go. I've gotten stuck in this game way more than any other Zelda game. Oh, Jesus fuck. Can you not spawn every 5 seconds so I can think about what I'm supposed to goddamn do? Sorry. I feel like... I just want to clarify real quick. I'm like 20%... Like, okay, wait, let's not math. I'm like 60% real tilted, 40% like pretending to be more tilted than I am because it's funny that I'm tilted, but also, this is so fucking annoying. I think I found it. It's a mix of other common spices and I could make it myself at home, but I don't want to buy cardamom and clove and cinnamon just to make this. I mean, can you mix what you have then? You know what I'm saying? Like... Also, I've successfully finished rendering all the shit that I want to render in Blender, so I'm gonna save and quit. Just a little bit tilted. Yeah, I'm like a little bit tilted. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway. Oh, God. Yeah, fuck you. Like, what am I supposed to fucking do with this? Just... Ugh. Oh, they liked that. Can't see! Imagine not having clove and cinnamon at home by default. Like, I can't see myself now. Like, bro. Okay, ping pong, bitch. See, this is a good camera angle. But I got lucky. I got lucky with it. Okay, the game did not like that. Like, am I supposed to just go through these doors randomly until I find the solution? Like, what is the clue here? The game liked that for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna try fighting him. I'm gonna fight him in every room and just see what happens. Cause, like, he spawns in every room, too. Like, I thought it was maybe, like, he only spawns in the rooms that I need to be in, but he spawns in every room. Damn, bro, how often do you need clove? Fuck AR, I'm just gonna do ARAM. ARAM is more fun. Apparently we have a ton of it for some reason. Why not? Cloves used pretty often in Indian cooking, but for everything else I feel like it really isn't used. I feel like cinnamon's a pretty common spice to have at home. Especially in the States. Maybe I'm supposed to follow the sword. 'Cause I can't even take it with me between rooms, right? I can't. But it's here for a reason. Like, there's nothing for me to hit. Okay, we're gonna let the sword lead the way. If I end up at the start again, I'm gonna fucking scream. Oh, I missed. Alright, you and me, sword, we're going this way. I should never use cinnamon, but I also do not bake either. That's... makes... you know, that's fair. Cinnamon is only really something you have at home, I guess, if you bake. Oh. Okay, game like that. I think it is supposed to be follow the sword! I panic slapped there, and it still worked out in my favor. Oh. I wonder if the sword shows the way. Okay, well now I know it's the answer, Penguin Kiss, because I know that you tend to know all the solutions to all these puzzles. If not, like, know them off the top of your head. I know you look them up when I'm struggling. I don't really know how I'm supposed to tell them apart. Oh. Alright, we're going this way. I'm not gonna bother picking it up because I can't even take it with me between rooms, which is sad. Wow, that was really lucky that I hit the right one. I should just guess on that one because I'm playing Breath of the Wild right now. But you've played this game before, no? If I'm not mistaken? Okay, actually we got to where we need to be. I understand how I was supposed to figure that out because of the repetition, the fact that the boss is in every room, right? So, yeah, I've played this one, so yeah, you know the solution somewhere in your head. Okay. Real quick, though, I kind of understand how I was supposed to know that that's the solution. I don't like it, though, because like I said, it would be easier if the boss was only in the rooms that you need to be in. So, I understand that it has to do then with... I understand that it has to do something with the boss, itself, not necessarily the boss spawn location, since the boss is in every room. Sorry, I was concentrating. But I do not like that. I did not like having to figure that out. Well, duh, it's that way. Wait, no, not duh, because both the doors are locked. Okay, I see now. A light arrow. Oh, nice, okay. I mean, like I said before, I've used guides in this, I've used guides to play this game way more than any other Zelda game, and I think that's partially a product of, I don't like traversing the Great Sea, so I'm like, in most Zelda games, I'm really happy to just run around and explore and, like, stumble upon things, like Happy Accident, you know? But not in this game, because I do not enjoy the UX of having to, I do not enjoy the UX of having to ride the boat. I don't enjoy using the flute either, because I know you can warp, but I don't enjoy using the warp points in this game. Like, just playing the Wind Waker is also just kind of... I'm not a fan of the... I'm not a fan, honestly, of the Wind Waker mechanic, so I just try not to engage with it when I don't have to. Do I have to beat him again? Oh, too early. I couldn't see. See, that's... Oh, man, I hate when he's too close to me, too, because there is a cooldown on my ability to strike. So when it's too close to me, it becomes really hard to hit. What?! He phased right through it. Did y'all see that? I call bullshit on that one. I call aggressive bullshit on that one. Ganon cheating again. Like, you saw that! Like, I should have beaten him by now, but he fucking rigged the last ping pong. Huh? Is that just how he works? Is he supposed to be phasing through it? Am I supposed to hit... What? Am I supposed to hit him a certain number of times? What? I don't understand. I really do not understand. Oh my fucking god, what am I supposed to do? I'm googling it. I'm googling this shit. I'm supposed to shoot him with a light arrow. Okay, that actually logically makes sense. I should have been able to figure that one out. That didn't hit him. shitting me. Okay, the light arrow one, that's kind of on me. That one should have been more obvious given that we just got the light arrows. Like, this is still a Zelda dungeon at the end of the day. And all the Zelda dungeons operate the same in that, like, right, you get something from them, and they basically the next interaction, like getting out of the mini boss space or getting to the next room, excuse me, is going to involve using it. There's no. Bam. Yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe try and order some spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. That sounds pretty nice. Although I did go grocery shopping on Friday, it'd feel kind of clown shit to buy food, or not Sunday, on Friday. Actually, wait, I saved in the last room right before we left. Let's just see if they give us any of those like heart capsule drop things. Yeah, I need some HP. I have 2 fairies on me, and I'd rather save them for the fight, of course. Come here, Big Daddy. I've actually come to really enjoy fighting these enemies. I enjoy these enemies because I've learned how to fight against them, and I feel like I can consistently actually do well against them. I mean, it really is just a matter of a single parry, but... He tank. Ow! He punched me! He's kicking the wall. Oh, they're up there? Glitched? Okay. Something I like a lot about this game as well is the little capsule drops, just to ensure that things don't like go away too fast. They don't despawn. It's really nice, actually. Bruh! It's up there! Okay, whatever. He's kicking the wall and you slapped him for it. Exactly, yeah. Eat shit, jackass. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, I'm stun locked. There we go. Nice. Alright, y'all, it's final boss time, I think. I genuinely, generally did not... I was expecting a bit more of an actual dungeon, not just a boss rush. I don't like boss rushes, like... right when I played Okami, I was kind of the same way. I did not like that the end was just a boss rush. Okay. Save as well. I think we're pretty combat ready, honestly, given the fact that, Did I just hit close by accident? I did. XD them out. Do not start me at the beginning. Okay, okay, at least I'm here. I'm just kind of gonna sprint it to the top. Oh, the enemies are all already gone. Okay. I like boss rushes if it's a game mode, not the main story. Yeah, I can agree with that because like if it's a game mode, at least they're optional because I will not engage with that game mode. I don't like boss fights. So I will not be using boss rush mode ever. But if it's an option that other people who like boss rushes can use, I'm happy. I'm fine with that. But man, what is this water? Like Link, why are you trudging through like 1 inch of water? What is that? What's that white thing? Oh, it's a curtain. Okay. She's sleeping. Thick water. Dude, dead ass. Oh! Do you sleep still? Wait! Do not be so hasty, boy. Ooh! I can see this girl's dreams. Oceans. Oceans. Oceans, oceans. Oceans as far as the eye can see. They are vast seas, none can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. What did the king of Hyrule say? That the gods sealed Hyrule away? Oh, he's like speaking in rhyme. And they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule. How ridiculous. How many pathetic creatures scattered across a handful of islands drifting on the sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What can they possibly hope to achieve? You ugly. Don't you see? All of you. Your gods destroyed you. He's not wrong, honestly. I'm gonna... Wait, can I pause? I've been waiting for you, boy. I actually kind of, I see the Ganon point particularly in this story. That, the gods were dicks, bro. I've been waiting for you, boy, for one like you. Nah, man, now our socks are wet. That's messed up, dog. Yeah, dude, I hate wet socks, bro. Like, I hate going outside when it's rainy because I just don't want my shoes and feet getting wet. I don't like wet feet. Ganon was right. Ganon is not wrong at all. Like, cause I mean, I think in other Zelda games, Ganon just tends to be more corrupt. Like, or not corrupt. Or depending on the Zelda game. In some Zelda games, Ganon really just do be like power and like greedy. I mean, he still is in this game, but I kind of like Ganon in this game. I think more than other Zelda games so far. Do not betray my expectations. Ew, what's he doing? Oh, Link, we are in over our head, kid. Oh, that's horrifying. That's really gross looking. I don't know, something about that looks like kind of just gross. Alright, I'm going to assume that the reason we had a boss rush is we need to use the mechanics from the bosses. What's the move here? Oh! Ow! Definitely not that. Maybe I have to... Oh, I cut their strings down, I see. Oh, and they're playing a little sound. That's really cool. Sound design in this game is fucking phenomenal. Best of all the Zelda games I've played. Like, we talked about this before with Spacebook too, but like all the battle sounds also kind of layer with the game music to make its own unique like track and harmony. Oh, it hit the bat by accident. Can he stop spinning? I do not remember this. This is wild. Oh, wait, maybe I need to hit the tail. This is pretty cool, given that he's not really hitting us very much. I'm coming for you. Wait, I'm not supposed to hit the tail? Oh, maybe I need to use the arrows. Okay, my B. That makes sense. Can't see anything. Blue balled, literally. Oh my god. I really do not like the motion controls in this game. It's making me frustrated to hit the... Like, I have to be facing the right direction, essentially, always. Dude! How is that fair? No, answer me. No, please, answer me, because I default with the regular ass arrows, and then I need time to switch, but I don't get the time to switch. He just gets up again so fast. Can I climb higher, maybe? No, I'm inside a cage. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about with the big-ass bosses, too, occupying the whole fucking space. I can't see anything. Well, that's arrows by accident. Am I supposed to hit something in his mouth? Because it's pointing at his mouth. Holy fuck. I just can't even reach the string that I need to. He just keeps spinning. Where is the ball? Jesus fucking Christ! Am I gonna have to do that 3 fucking times again? He's just... I cannot see where he is in this goddamn room. I think I don't need to break all the string because it looks as if I can actually hit his tail at any point that I want. It also doesn't help that the aiming is not precise in this game. Like in that, like, there's an offset to the arrows. It doesn't actually fire along the line that, like, my finger is pointing. Lord, he's spinning. I canceled by accident. It's fine. Just let me get the tail. There we go. That's not the tail. Oh, that is the tail. Okay. No, that wasn't the tail. There we go. I think that's the tail. Am I out of light arrows? What's going on? Couldn't change the arrow. Do I need stamina for it or some shit? Like, he's just so big, I cannot see. I hated that. I hated every second of that. It wasn't annoying in that he didn't do that much damage. Like, it wasn't a hard fight in the same way that I tend to have a hard time with other Zelda fights. But I hated that. I hated every 5 seconds. Like, every 5 seconds? I hated every goddamn second of that. It's creepy, too! It's so gross! I don't like puppets. Is there more? Does the motherfucker have another phase? Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ. I really cannot do, I just cannot do this fight anymore. You were out of magic. Yeah, but what represents how much, like, how do I know how much magic I have? The green bar. So that's my, it's my stamina. Okay. Or sorry, I've been calling it my stamina, but I guess it's not. Ah. Can y'all fuck off? Like, he's just so big, and then when he lands on me, I just don't have anywhere to move. I'm assuming the primary goal of this fight is still to hit the blue ball on his tail, right? Oh. Please tell me I actually did damage there. Is he gonna drop or what? Yeah, I can't hit him. Okay, I need to actually just be at the end of his tail. I need to just hope that he, like, falls at the right spot. And I'm on the right side. Let me... Ah! Like, this fight is already hard as is, and I have to pay attention to where I'm standing. And where he's gonna, like, and I have to pay attention to these bats. And I don't, like, I can't even see his shadow. Like, I'm not sure if it's actually telegraphing, like, which side of him is he's gonna fall on. Oh, I need that, please. Just give it to me, please. Like, the bats are making it so hard for me to try and pay attention to his fall path, like, his... The bats are making it impossible for me to even, like, learn the heuristics of, like, how he moves. Like, what do you want me to do? Did not mean to pull the Wind Waker out. Like, this just feels like pure luck. This feels like this fight felt as if there's nothing I could do to get better at it. Obviously there was, because again, He probably has patterns to how he falls that you can see in his shadow, but... Ah! What's the point of having the Master Sword if I can't hit the tail with the sword? Just gonna use a fairy real quick. Where do I get more stamina? Where? Tell me. No, please tell me. Fucking tell me. Okay, these fucks. Ooh, wow, that's actually visually really cool. I like seeing the ceiling. There's like no way to be better at this because he just moves like towards me only. Or no, sorry, he's not moving towards me. He's literally moving in random ass circles. Oh god, fucking Christ. Hello, Ray. How's it going? You're here just in time for me to be so fucking tilted at this fight! Anyways, how you doing? Long time no see. Hope all is well on your end, because I'm actually gonna have a fucking aneurysm at this game. It also just like, it has me shook how I actually enjoyed this game so much for the first about like 2/3, and how quickly it's becoming literally my least favorite Zelda game that I've ever played. Which previously was Majora's Mask, but it's gonna be this game at the end of this. Like, I just can't move! There's no way to stun him. I hit him in the face with a light arrow and it did nothing! He just stood, he like got even more angry and sprinted at me. If you think you're quick, you can hit its head with the sword to stun it for a few seconds, then shoot the orb. I hit it once in the head with the arrow. That wasn't my sword, but I hit it with the arrow and it did nothing. Oh my god, this fight is just so fucking chaotic. Can I use the boomerang to cut the string? No, there's no option to do that. Okay. Ah! This is not the Switch. I'm streaming from the Wii U. It's good spending final minutes of my lunch break popping into friends' streams. Oh, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it a lot. I apologize that you guys all gotta see me this fucking pissed off. But like, there's no heuristic to this fight. Like, you see, I stun him for half a second, not even. I'm gonna wait till he charges at me inevitably, and I'm just gonna release the charge shot in his face. There's no heuristic! I'm actually not gonna lie, if we don't beat this today, I'm not playing this game again. I'm stuck. I can't move. Do you see I'm cornered? What is that pot for, by the way? Will it like, is it a way for me to get out of this fucking fight? Because I have 1 heart left, by the way. I mean, I don't want to go through it either because I might have to restart the whole fight. Wait, can I use this to my advantage? Can I stand up here? Oh my god. This feels like a cheese. This feels like a cheese. Okay, JK. He can still hit me up here. But it became a lot less likely that he hits me up here, I think. Like, targeting in this game is impossible, too! Oh my... I jumped in by accident. What's the point of this? Wait. What's the point of this? Like, it's when... And then I get fucking stun locked in the corner, and I don't get to move. Eon, do you have any tips for this? Because I'm actually getting so fucking pissed off at this fight. Okay, guys, remember when I previously said 60% tilt, 40% comedy? We're at 95% tilt right now. I'm gonna be real with you all. I officially no longer want to replay this game. Like, oh my god, I can only imagine how cancerous this game. Like, this must have been on the GameCube, too. No tips, I never got this far. Bruh. Like, I just haven't even hit him even once. Like, what am I supposed to do? Come here, I'm gonna hit you in the face. I think part of this is the aiming controls. I've said that, yeah, like I said, it's weird that this, like, when the arrow doesn't shoot from my finger directly, right? Like, look, do you see? It even shows Link's finger pointing. And yet, why does it not, like, do anything? Like, why is that not an indicator of where the arrow is gonna go? Tips for Puppet Gan and Wind Waker. Okay, it just says stand still and wait for your chance. Summoning Sam Circle now. Jesus Christ, like... Can I... Let me move! Jesus! The thing also says standing against the wall usually helps. Not when he fucking zooms at me, that's terrifying. We have not hit him yet, by the way. I want to point that out. Finally! The guy does also say he's gonna get faster every time you hit him, and I hate that. With a passion. Come here! Let me hit you! These guys are way less cancerous than the bats, though, so I'll take these guys any day over the bats. Can I get some magic, though, please? The stamina? What is... Oh, fuck it, whatever. I'm cornered. It's like the worst thing ever. I swear, if there's actually another phase of the Ganon fight after this, like, 3-phaser here, there probably is gonna be, right? Jesus. My ears itchy. Like, you're gonna tell me that that didn't hit him. I would appreciate literally even any amount more generous hitbox. Any amount. Give me 2 pixels. Pixels? Thank you. I feel like it ain't gonna end with this dude in war mode. Actually, I think this was the last fight. Really? Please, I hope it is. Like, why are they not giving me any stamina drops right now? Oh my god, can I move? You know, maybe they'll be more likely to drop him if I had none left! I hate when it just body slams you against the wall like that. I can't go anywhere. Jesus fucking Christ, that was the worst thing I've ever done in a Zelda game. By far. By far. Way, oh my god, even worse than the fucking, contest whatever in Twilight Princess. Even worse than the lightning strike in Skyward Sword. And y'all saw how hard I tilted at those. Yeah, surely you're the hero of time. Shut the fuck up. Time has come. Come now, stand before me. And like, do I get a chance to replenish my fairies? Do you just yeet into the ceiling? I know, right? Like, I used all my fairies there. Like, in all fairness, the thing got a little better when I stopped trying to stun it and just like stood back and waited for my chance, but oh my gosh. That was terrible. I hated that so much. Wait, now where do I go? Wait, I can't see. Oh, there's a glare on my screen outside. Okay, there was something I can grab onto here. What? Do I need to be closer, or do I use hookshot? I wonder what the black backflip jar is for. Yeah, me too. I'm confused. Maybe I just need to be closer. What? That's clearly what I'm supposed to do. This is so clearly I'm supposed to grapple onto this. You're shitting me. I was just out of range. That fight looked worse than the Kingdom Hearts fights. Yeah. I actually feel that on such a deep level. Oh! And you guys know how much I hate the Kingdom Hearts fights. Like, what I just didn't enjoy about any of those fights... what was the second phase? One with the bats, and he's falling on me. There was, like, nothing I could do to try and learn the pattern. That's what it felt like. The Skyward Sword... Ooh. The Skyward Sword Ganon fight, I struggled with a lot. You guys saw that? But I felt as if with every time I did that fight, I was getting a little better. There was nothing that I could do here that made me feel as if I was learning. That's what I did not enjoy about this fight. Oh. You're gonna tell me that that didn't hit. Oh, I was rotated the right way the first time and then I screwed myself. I don't like that control, also having to hold the right trigger. Is there fairies maybe here? Bruh. Bruh. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. The fairy was like, nope. I mean, I can understand it. Like, she's basically now in, like, slavery. Oh, that's what the jump... This is a teleport point now. It's a teleport point now. Oh, wait, there's another one. Thank you. Okay. I've said a lot of angry things while tilted about this game. One nice thing about this game is, like I said, generally it's really generous with hearts and fairy drops. Significantly more generous than other Zelda games, so I can appreciate that a lot. Whoa! Not what I wanted. I think I need to get closer. Oh, so yeah, that hits. Okay, I guess it doesn't. It's gonna teleport me to the top, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, I think I actually am supposed to go for it. You just fell 1,000 feet straight down. I know, right? Link is a Chad. Okay, it does reach. And he just took half-hearted damage. Chad. Chad Link. Okay. My country lay within a vast desert, and the sun rose into the sky, burning, and a burning wind punished my land, searing the world, and then the moon climbed into the dark of night. A frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing: death. But the winds blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted that wind, I suppose. Whether it might be like its facts. It can only be called fate. That here I would again gather the three with the crests. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. That when power, wisdom, and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. The power of the gods, the Triforce. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already the crest of wisdom is mine. All that remains is courage. Do you have any more bottles or just those two? I only have those two. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Ow! My god, that almost just sacked Zelda. Wow, this is getting violent, bro. Do not fear. I will not kill you. Thanks, bro. I merely have the need of the power that dwells within you. Now let's put an end to that which binds us together. Zelda almost got beheaded. I know, right? Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That's what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? Oh! The king is a Chad! Gods of the Triforce. Hear that which I desire. Hope. I desire hope for these children. Hope ain't gonna save us, bro! Yo! Give them a future. Also, y'all, I gotta pee so badly. We're gonna leave. I'm just gonna BRB real quick and let Link just lay here half dead because I need to use the bathroom so badly. I'll be back. I speed peed. Long needs his nap. Dead ass, dude. Don't we all? Okay, wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. Thanks, man. He dead. He's dead! And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. Wait, what? Dude, the king is savage. Yeah, that was a little bit of a horrifying laughter. What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane! Oh, fuck yeah, Zelda has the Master Sword. Locke, I'm sorry, I overslept, bro. Just like Link in every game. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. Yeah, good riddance. Back to our ocean. Very well then, allow me to show you. Your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. Welp. What? Once again. This guy hits like a fucking bus? Man, I need to go to the supermarket, but I want to watch the end. Ah, jeez. Okay, speed run. Bro! Okay, I understand this fight. Okay, 2-3 hits. Backflip. Backflip. Parry. Rinse and repeat, baby. You back into Zelda, yeah. Is she back? I actually kind of prefer the fight without Zelda. I hit the wrong button. I pressed A. Bullshit. Dude, I prefer the fight without Zelda. I just can't see when Zelda's fucking hitting him too. And he's like dodging Zelda. Like, he's dodging Zelda so then I don't hit him. I'm about to die. I'll aim for you and you use your shield. What? Okay. Wait, can I please target? Zelda, do something! Zelda, do something! What am I supposed to do? Sky God moves or what? I don't like having Zelda in this fight. I don't like having her here. Like, the number of times that I almost hit Ganon but didn't because he dodged her, he just automatically dodges her arrows is insane. Wait. No way. Please do not tell me that I start all the way from the beginning. I will scream, I think, if I open this door and Puppet Ganon is there. I will scream. Oh my god, oh my god. I was gonna I would have shit myself. Also, I'm gonna straight up just look up how to the optimal way to do this fight right now, because I'm not having this shit. Okay. With Zelda... Okay, wait, okay. So don't mind me, I'm eating a cracker, I'm hungry. Zelda tell you she's going to help you go by covering the bow. To complete this phase, you need to walk around an arena so that Ganon is between Link and Zelda. To make this easier, you can use the boomerang again to stun him. Okay. Okay, so I actually have to active. It's better for me to wait for Zelda to shoot him rather than parry and trying to hit him myself. Okay. With Zelda gone, okay, so yeah, had the right idea. Wait until Zelda wakes up. Run over and she'll tell you she's going to aim for your shield, causing light arrow to flick off it and onto Ganon's face. Ganon pull out the shield. Zelda will shoot the light arrow, which it'll hit Ganon. Okay, this actually doesn't seem that bad otherwise. Okay, okay, got it. Don't mind me, I'm gonna mute while I eat my cracker. So I want to line up the shot for Zelda. I see, that's why it says I'm keeping Ganon between Link and Zelda. Yo, she hit me! Like you said live fire, she's shooting at me too. That was on me, I flipped into him. Alright. What? My parry didn't go off. What? I didn't hit him. Okay, get in one hit. Don't get too greedy. Ow. It's okay, we got fairies. I think this Ganon generally is much more pattern-based than other Ganon fights, which is actually kind of nice. Like, he has a single attack pattern, not like one of many possible ones. Ow. She just straight up shot me. Why did that hit me? I had my shield up. Wait, okay, so it says then, run over and she'll tell you to, okay. Use a parry on Ganon, causing Link to oh, okay. I was supposed to press A. That makes sense. I mean, A showed up. I should have pressed it. I was prepping A for parry, not to speak to her. Zelda, stop shooting me! Zelda, stop! Why does she shoot you when I don't have my shield up? Why? my god. Oh my god, I shish kebabbed that guy. Horrible. He did. He very did. The wind, it is blowing. Yeah, through this hole in your skull. Holy, you petrified his ass. Can I get my sword back though? Thanks. No, sorry. Headshot. Admittedly, this Ganon fight was a little easier than the Ganon fights in other games, which I really appreciate, because that puppet Ganon fight sucked. Long! My children, listen to me. I have lived regretting the past and have faced those regrets. If only I could do things over again, not a day of my life has gone without my thoughts turning of the kingdom of old. I'm sorry, I'm chewing on a raisin. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you, I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you, but despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. Farewell. This is the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please forgive us. Wait. You could come with us. Yes, of course. We have a ship. We can find it. We will find it. That land will be the next Hyrule. So... child, that land will not be Hyrule. You should just stop. It will be your land! Bah. I have scattered the seeds of the future. They're searching for the One Piece. We did indeed fucking do it. I'm gonna do a quick fact check. I'm gonna do a quick fact check and see how many streams it took us to beat this, roughly, or how long. Compared to other Zelda games. The last Zelda game we played was Skyward Sword. Sword? Why did I say it like that? I'm opening all the playlists real quick on YouTube, because YouTube calculates the time. Holy shit, we played Twilight Princess 2 years ago now. Oh my god, that's nuts. Oh, it's not showing the time. Okay. I'm not helpful. Does it not show how long the playlist is? I thought it did. Like, how many hours? Okay, anyways, well, we can add it up. So Twilight Princess was, like, 3 plus 5, that's 8. Plus, okay, 12, 15, let's count that as 3, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 32, 35. Actually, let's count it to 36, 39, 32, or 42, sorry, 45, 48. Holy shit! We spent a long time playing this game. 51, 55, 57. 57, wow, Twilight Princess took a long time. Okay. 57 to 58 hours of Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword was, 6, 8, or sorry, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 25, 27, 30, 32, 35, 38, 40, 43, 45, 49. Okay, so Skyward Sword took us, okay, both of those games took us roughly 40 to 50 hours to finish. Okay, yep. I think Wind Waker is actually definitely going to be significantly shorter than those. Let's see. 5, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 22, 23, 25, 25, 27, 30. Okay, yeah, so this game actually did take us significantly shorter than other Zelda games. But, I mean, that is also a bit of a product of, in other Zelda games, also sorry, the audio's really loud. In other Zelda games, I ran around and actually did a shit ton of side quests. Particularly, I think in Twilight Princess, I actually did a lot of side quests. Okay, also, now that I've calmed down a little, I was actually so tilted. I was so tilted at the, Puppet Ganon fight. I was unbelievably tilted. Wind Waker is shorter in main story, but longer in side content. I can see that. I can actually 100% understand that. Man, this game really just, like, exponentially, like, snowballed downhill for me when we had to collect the pieces. The Triforce pieces. That was honestly what just made this game absolutely miserable for me. Like, after that, I just started getting frustrated. I'm like, and again, it didn't even feel like if they were all dungeons, that's one thing, because I'm happy to do dungeons, but they were literally just a shit ton of fetch quests. Like, two of them were just fight through like 10 floors of enemies. 2 of them were just like go stand here and play the Wind Waker. Like 3 of them were literally just find them as chests. Chests. I don't know why I just blew so much air out there by accident. But 3 of them were literally just find them as chests in the ocean. Like, I really, really hated collecting those pieces. They were a waste of time and just like Satoru Iwata, I know. Oh, it was his name in the credits. I missed it because I was rubbing my eyes. My tiny ass boat that I have to sail myself now. It's not real. It's not alive anymore.
Oh, Granny. Errol. We're setting sail, y'all.
I do really appreciate that this game actually had like generally an overwhelming happy ending. The wind will guide us. Thanks. Let's see how well that works out when we have no food left. Yeah, I do appreciate that because most of the Zelda games tend to have a pretty ambiguous ending. In that, like, how do I describe this? Who are the gods in the Zeldaverse? It's like Nehru, Din, and whatever the last one is. Yeah, most Zelda games tend to have like a bit of they'd have a happy ending, but they're kind of more bittersweet and almost a challenge. They challenge the future a lot more. The game will save and make a file for a second quest. Okay. Save whatever. Roar, that's the one. Okay, okay. Like, yeah. So like, Twilight Princess Midna goes home, but like we are sad that Midna's leaving, right? I think Skyward Sword had a little bit more of a happy ending. Like Breath of the Wild had a happy-ish ending too, but like it's still depressing, by the way. Everyone's dead, right? Like, all your friends are dead. You guys are just living 100 years later. Like, Link's Awakening has a bit of a bittersweet ending because what's-her-face might not be real. Marin, I think, the redhead. Ocarina of Time has a fucking horrifically tragic ending for Link. Like, I do appreciate that this game had a much happier ending. But I just, oh god, I cannot get over how much I hated having to collect the Triforce shards. And I just did not enjoy the final temple of this game. I don't like boss rushes, and I don't like when a boss rush is part of the main core. And like, I don't know, the most tilting part really was the having to collect the Triforce shards, because like something that it also just didn't even feel like Zelda gameplay, because like I think I mentioned it, but very rarely in Zelda games do I have to just like run around the entire fucking map collecting shit so that I can progress the main story. Like, even in Skyward Sword with the Guardian Realms or whatever, those were still like self-enclosed, self-contained events, essentially. Like, there was a hard time limit on all of them too. And like, I can understand, like, because Kevin, you said that this game has a lot more side content, so the shards are meant to push you towards exploring. That part I understand, because they want you to explore the sea. Like, this map was also bigger than most other Zelda games, like, so far, in terms of the explorable in terms of the explorable size of the map, this map is huge. But sailing just feels so not good that I didn't want to explore. And then it just turned into a series of random fucking fetch quests for me. Not even fetch quests, just grinding. And like, I do appreciate how more side quests are actually integrated into the main quests in this game. Like, having to get the ghost map and having to give the teacher or whatever her joy pendants, the 20 joy pendants. Those were actually kind of a nice touch, even though like I was like bruh when I was one short. I think those were a nice touch to wrap the story together more. I did feel in this game, more so than other games, other Zelda games, the world held itself together a little bit better. Again, in that there was a lot more NPCs kind of involved in the main story, and just in general the main gameplay. But I like this game, but I also like grinding. I like grinding when it's optional. I don't like when I'm forced to grind as part of quests. It's like, I guess the same thing as like what you said about boss rush. I don't mind boss rush as a mode. I don't mind boss rush as something you can do. I have a huge problem with it when a boss rush is part of the core game and being able to progress in the game. And so like, because I think grinding should be basically, I think grinding, in my opinion, can be a quote-quote cheap way. It's almost just like a cheap system that allows players to scale the game to how they like to play it. Again, like when talking about Kingdom Hearts, like I'm not very good at mechanics. I have a really hard time with a lot of Kingdom Hearts fights, so therefore grinding actually helps people like me a lot be able to play the game how I want to play it, and play it in the way that I'm capable of playing too. Because again, after all the times I play Kingdom Hearts games, I can't do the parries. I just can't do these things. I really don't have the reaction time and patience for these. Like, I panic really easily, so that's what causes things to go wrong for me. And again, that's on me, but like in games like that, right? But in games like this, where it's not about grinding, why did I have to grind as a core activity in the main quest? You're playing Kirby next, right? I'd like to. I haven't bought it yet. And in terms of the shmonnies, I would prefer to not be spending shmonnies. But we'll see. I mean, either way, I think this Saturday, like, or next, like, longer stream or whatever, I'm gonna start playing Breath of the Wild again, because I want to refamiliarize myself with the game. Because, yeah. Here's the Kingdom boys! 2 months! 3 months left to go! But I'm not gonna lie, part of me also wonders sometimes, if I kind of feel as if over time, the more games we play on stream, the less and less patience I actually have for a lot of the games. And I wonder if that's because, like, these days I tend to do way more art streams than I used to do because I'm super busy. Art streams are by far the easiest thing for me to do. They're most chill. They require the least amount of, like, concentration almost, in a sense. And it's just more vibey. And so I wonder if me getting more frustrated with Wind Waker than I have with other games is more of a product of, like, current life situation, and that I'm busy all the time. I'm really busy all the time. So I don't have the bandwidth to be patient and be thinking in these games. But I will say the grindiness of those 8 shards, so fucking annoying. I'll replay Breath of the Wild alongside. Let's fucking go! Guys, Breath of the Wild party! But I mean, I think it is in part due to it, but also previously in the past, right, like playing playing Skyward Sword, playing Twilight Princess, I tilted a lot in those games too, primarily with the Ganon fights. And those were like peaceful times, you know? Like, I tilted at those too, so I'm inclined to say that it's only like 50%, like it's not 50%, but it's like, it's only like 30% of the cause that why I felt more frustrated with this game than other Zelda games. I really do, like, and trying to just be honest, because I obviously don't want to be like, I didn't get angry because I'm just busy in life right now, the game is bad. Like, not trying to defend myself in that regard, but also, like, based on my patterns of playing games in the past, it also does show why I don't like the ending gameplay of this game. Because one, boss rush. It's clear that I didn't like boss rush because of Okami, right? Like, that has been proven in the past that I don't like boss rush. Same with Kingdom Hearts. And then grinding. Kingdom Hearts has also proved that I really don't enjoy grinding as, like, part of how to progress the main story. I mean, in Kingdom Hearts, it's a little less, it's more optional. So, like, I was never forced to grind, but because of how I play and my inability as a, like, player, grinding became part of the core experience in Kingdom Hearts for me to be able to progress the main story, even though it wasn't, like, a hard requirement. But also, again, slightly different genre as well, because Kingdom Hearts is a JRPG, grinding is a huge part of that. So, like, that's also kind of something I understand in terms of, like, the genre. So, like, slightly different circumstances, but, like, historically, I have proved to not like games with aggressive, like, with annoying grinding, and don't like games with boss rushes. So I think, like, my big frustration for the last third of this game was extremely justified, because I was also playing this game last semester when I was hella busy as well, and I did not find myself getting as frustrated with the beginning of the game, because beginning of the game actually honestly felt more like, the beginning of this game really felt like, Ocarina of Time to me, which I really enjoyed because I love Ocarina of Time. It has some of the early dungeons in this game have some amazing puzzle design, but this game just fell off for me so hard. Wind Waker. Maybe you're more of a comfy gamer than an action gamer. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, I do like playing action adventure games, but because I like the adventure component of them, and I kind of like to just, like, run around, have the option to run around and hit stuff, and if I want to, just because sometimes I do get tired of having to, like, talk to NPCs or, like, read lore, shit like that. But for me, like, I'm not a hardcore action gamer. I just like games with action. Grinding is a big feature of JRPGs. Yeah, we talked about this before, Jan. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop ranting angrily now. Get some water because it's already 3:30 and I actually have something to do at 4. But yeah, unfortunately, I've really got to put Wind Waker at the bottom of my ranking of Zelda games that I've played. I mean, I was about to say played on stream, but I've played Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask outside of stream. But Majora's Mask previously was at the very bottom of my tier list of Zelda games. I gotta put Wind Waker at the bottom now, purely because the last, like, third of the game felt pointless to me. And it didn't even feel super characteristic of a Zelda game, which is fine. Deviate from the characteristic, that is fine. But yeah, I just can't get over the boss rush and the grinding of picking up the A pieces. Sorry, man. I'm kind of glad that Samp isn't here, because I know Samp would be very heartbroken to hear this, because I think this is his favorite Zelda game. But this game really just didn't do it for me. Anyways, or the end. First 2/3, Chef's Kiss. Amazing. Amazing. And honestly, the, not the Wind Temple. What's the other one? The one that you do with Medley. The Medley Temple. I enjoyed that. Probably one of my top 5, like, maybe not 5, because there's a lot of Zelda dungeons, but probably one of my top 10 favorite Zelda dungeons. I will give that credit. And, again, like I said, there were a lot of things in the design of this game compared to other Zelda games from, like, around this time, or, like, chronologically adjacent to this game that I appreciated. Like, this game, I did not die as much as previous Zelda games, if you have noticed. Like, previous Zelda games, I had well in the double digits of deaths or game overs. This game I only had 5. I did appreciate that this game was a lot. I don't know if this is also a change of, like, GameCube version to the HD remaster for quality of life change, because I know Samp said that, like, they made a lot of quality of life changes in the remaster. But I do very much appreciate how much more generous this game was with everything. The drops, the rupees, the drops and rupees is the thing, but, like, the hearts, the rupees. It was hard to find heart containers, but I didn't feel as pressed for them because there were always also hearts present. And, like, fairies were abundant. Like, I think every dungeon actually had 2 fairies instead of just 1, which was really nice. people were mad at the art style when this game was announced. I don't mind. I like the art style because I like charming and stylized. Like, I really like Breath of the Wild art style too, which I think now people all really like, but I do remember when, like, Breath of the Wild trailers were dropping, people were not the biggest fan of the art style, especially having just come from, like, Twilight Princess, where, like, people really like the art style of Twilight Princess, I think, because it was in an era a bit more of, like, realistic, visuals as opposed to stylized, right? And Breath of the Wild was pretty stylized. I think this game didn't do well when it came out. Yeah, I remember. Because GameCube, it has a cult following though, because GameCube, the art style aged super well. I think this art style is, yeah. I generally prefer to lean towards stylized as opposed to realistic, because I think stylized is generally going to age well. Because stylized is usually less frequently bound to quote-quote the trend, right? Like, I think Twilight Princess has the visuals that it does now because of, like, all those games that were being released around that time were really trying to push the limits of high fidelity visuals, like hyper-realistic. Obviously, Twilight Princess is not trying to be hyper-realistic, but it's trying to lean towards advanced graphics and like darker, grittier, which is what a lot of the games at the time, I think, were exploring. And so it's not to say that Twilight Princess's art style is gonna age the same because it followed like a standard, but stylized has the potential to just like you said, Eon, age very well in that as time goes on, it will maintain its appeal and charm because it's visually unique. That's just my opinion. Anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling now because I would like to rest my voice. I have to host a meeting. I have to run a meeting at 4, and I talk a lot in the meeting, obviously, so I'm gonna rest my throat a little bit. Anyways, that is indeed the end of Wind Waker. I will not be playing this game again, ever. Sorry. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by and watching yet another full Zelda game. We've played so many Zelda games on stream, it's wild. Oh yeah, I know. Glad Sam's not here, because I don't, yeah. I mean, Sam wouldn't argue or anything, of course, but I'd feel sad. Kirby! Kirby! Hopefully. I have to get my paws on a copy of it. I want to see if I can maybe buy it used from a classmate or something. But, yep. Thanks again, everyone, for joining me for another full last Zelda game. Next stream is going to be tomorrow. I'll be doing art, because I actually have a lot of art-related assignments due this coming week. So we're going to be doing some homework tomorrow on stream. Thank you. Thank you, Penguin Kiss. Have a good day as well. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
What was that voice? Holy shit. Okay, bye!